to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Today's video is going to be the budget for the paycheck my husband received on December 1st, so it's paycheck number 1 of December. Let's just go ahead and get into it. I've already written everything down here in my budget by paycheck workbook, and we're just going to go over the plan for the week. So, we're going to start out, as always, under the bills category. I use the budget by paycheck workbook in a little bit of a different manner than the budget mom actually intended. Rather than just listing out my bills for the week, I list anything under this bills category that gets paid through my checking account. So yes, it's my regular bills every week, but it's also things like groceries, because I use the Walmart pickup service for my groceries, and that is an online purchase. So I just pay for those using my debit card, and so it goes under the bills category along with everything else that gets paid in that manner. Anything that I pay for in cash goes under cash envelopes, which we'll talk about momentarily, but for now I'm going to zoom you guys in and we will talk about the bills for the week. Alright, we've zoomed on in, and now let's chit-chat about the bills. So starting out, I have my grocery and household items. I've lumped this together because I get my groceries and my household items from Walmart using the Walmart pickup service. If you guys would like to take $10 off your first order of $50 or more with the Walmart pickup service, I do have a link down below. You can get that deal if you sign up using my link. And I will also get $10 off a future grocery order as well. So we both win. It's a great deal. I use the Walmart pickup service because A, it's easy, and B, it helps me stick to my budget. So this week I've budgeted $50 for grocery and household. It's not a lot, but if you remember, last week I did a humongous $300 haul. I wanted to test out a new method of groceries shopping where I do one larger trip where I stock up on lots of things for dinners and meal planning and that sort of thing, and then just fill in every week after that with fresh produce or dairy. So this is more of a fill-in week, so I've budgeted $50 for that. Hopefully I can stick to it. It's my first time really trying this out in quite a while, so hopefully this will work out. We'll see. Might have to use some red ink when I come back and do my budget results if I'm over that, but hopefully I'll be able to stick to it, so we'll see. Next up, I start paying my bills. So because I'm a paycheck bill payer and a paycheck bill tracker, these are all bills that just happen to be due this week, or the bills that I'm going to be paying this week. So this isn't all of my monthly bills, it's just the bills that I'm paying this week. So first I have lot rent. My husband and I own a mobile home, free and clear. We paid off our mortgage back in the spring. So we own the home, but we don't own the land. We rent the land from a mobile home community, so that's our lot rent. And we pay $510 a month for that. That is due on the 1st of December, so we're paying that with this week's income, and that's why it's listed here. So $510 is what I have budgeted for that. In addition to our lot rent, we also pay water, right, to the same company that we rent the lot from. And for our water bill this month, I have budgeted $55. Cable is another thing that we pay right to the same company. They negotiated a package with our local cable company where I can get high-speed internet as well as cable TV for just $65 a month. That was actually less than what I was paying that same company for just high-speed internet, so we jumped at the chance to sign up for that, and I've budgeted $65 for that. We don't really use the cable TV, but definitely make use of the high-speed internet, and if we can pay less, that's a great thing. So $65 for that. Next up, I have Patreon. I'm a patron of a gentleman who does the local weather here. He does forecasts for snow and living in Southeast Michigan, we get snow. It's snowing right now as I'm filming this, so he's very accurate. I always find him to be more accurate than our local weather forecast, so I gladly pay $2 a month to get an accurate snow forecast. That is due at the first of the month, so we're budgeting $2 for that. Next, I have Audible. My husband drives a ton for work. He is in the sewer and drain cleaning plumbing industry. He drives around and does service calls for so many of the counties in our local area. Sometimes he's driving as far as an hour away, so he's in the car a lot. He really likes to listen to audiobooks, so we signed him up for Audible. He gets a new audiobook every month, and he loves it, so it's well worth it to me to make him happy. So I budgeted $15 for that. And lastly, for the bills that I'm going to pay this week, I have our Boost mobile bill. This is our cell phone provider. We have 4 lines of unlimited talk, text, data. We also have hotspot capability, and we pay $130 a month for those 4 lines. So I think that that's a great deal. I gladly pay that, and I've budgeted that $130 for that. That was not a herd of horses that just ran through my house that you heard. That's my cats chasing each other through the living room, so I apologize for that if you heard that. Alright, so when you total up all of these bills, it comes to a total of $827. So that is my budget for bills for the week. Alright, now we can move on to cash envelopes. So everything under bills was stuff that was getting paid through my checking account. Everything under cash envelopes is stuff that I will pull cash out of the bank to cover. I always do the same 5 categories, and I always budget $40 for each of those categories. It makes it super easy. I never have to sit really and think about it. It's been working out great for us. So my categories are my husband's spending money, my spending money, gasoline for our Subaru Forester, eating out if we want to do takeout from a local restaurant or whatnot during the week, and then miscellaneous, which covers anything else outside of the budget that I didn't think to budget for. It's sort of like our buffer. It's to pick up any other random things that I just didn't think to budget for. So each of those categories is going to get $40, and when you add up all of those categories, it's a total of $200. So I'll be going to the bank and pulling out $200 in cash for our cash envelopes. You guys will see my cash envelope stuffing video coming soon. I'll be filming that as well. And yeah, that's what we're going to do for cash. But that's not all of the cash we're going to pull out of the bank, because we actually do our sinking funds in cash as well. So these sinking funds are things that we are saving little bits of money throughout the year, so that when these things inevitably come up, whether they are, you know, bills that only happen once or twice a year, or things that we're saving for, we will have the money for them. So the first of the categories that we're saving for sinking funds is our campground. We pay about $1,400 a year to have our camper at a campsite. It is camping and amenities all summer long, and then it's also winter storage for our camper. It's a phenomenal deal. And so we just save up a little bit throughout the year so that we can make that one lump sum payment in October. And for our campground fund, I'm going to be putting aside $50 this week. Next up, we have car maintenance. We're going to need to maintain our cars. That's inevitable. Whether it be windshield wipers or oil changes, that sort of thing. Also, under this car maintenance category, I add money for our car tags, which we have to renew every year in January. That's my husband's birthday month. So I like to set aside a little bit of money here and there throughout the year so that when those things come up, we have them covered. So for car maintenance, we're going to set aside $25. Our homeowner's insurance, we pay that just once a year. So we save up, again, a little bit throughout the year so that we have that lump sum payment when it comes due. I'm going to set $75 aside for that. Lastly, home maintenance. So this cash gets set aside for any kind of maintenance that we need for our home. if we need new furnace filters or we need to fix something in the house that broke. Also, any sort of home improvement projects gets taken out of this home maintenance fund, and we're adding $50 to that today. When you add up all of these totals, it's a grand total of $200 we'll be setting aside in sinking funds. So in addition to that $200 we're going to pull out for cash envelopes, we're also going to pull out $200 for our sinking funds. All of that is done in cash. Alright, you guys, the very last category, because we are not doing anything in extra savings this week, is my debt snowball. I have been actively trying to pay down our debt all year. We are wrapping up a year of paying down our debt here this month. We have slowly built up our debt snowball payments throughout the year. I'm very, very excited about that. Every week we aim to send $150 at the very least to the lowest credit card on our list, which is a Lowe's credit card. It is my hope that we will get to pay down this Lowe's credit card all the way down to zero and pay off one last card before the year ends and we start fresh in January with a whole new card. That is my hope. It's going to be tough. I think we still owe like $900-ish on that card, so we're really going to have to push it and try to find extra money in our budget to send to that card, but for now, the plan is $150, and we will see if we can save any money from these other categories at the end of the week to add as well. So I'll go ahead and write in a little spot for anything extra we can send. We'll budget zero, because I'm not sure we'll have anything, but I'll be able to add anything that we are able to send in addition to this $150 under the actual category when I do my budget results video, which you guys will see early next week. So right now the plan is $150 total to extra debt. Hopefully we can bring this up a little bit. It'll just depend on how the week goes. All right, you guys, so that is it for my budget for the first week in December. Easy peasy. This is the plan. Hopefully we can stick to it. Make sure you guys have subscribed to my channel if you haven't done so already, so that you can check out the cash envelope stuffing for this budget, which you will see later this week. You'll also want to check out the budget results video early next week to see how closely I stuck to this budget, as well as all of my other fun lifestyle content. We've got Vlogmas going on here on my channel as well, so lots of fun stuff. So definitely subscribe, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys!